Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Am I in the same position as I was in my fairy little unboxing and my July wrap up? Yes I am. Am I bulk filming everything and keeping the same clothes on? Yes, because I am not the kind of person who feels like they need to change the top in every single video. This is another month where I decided not to do a TBR game, just because I've got quite a few books I need to read. And I don't want to be putting an impression on myself and making it hard for myself, because last month, or this month because we're still in July right now, we're on Saturday, it's been a month. Mentally not great. Physically I had a few health issues. Nothing drastic, I'm okay, but just it's been a lot, and for so many people it's been a lot. So yeah, I just feel like another month without giving myself the pressure of a TBR game, I feel like that might be the way to go. So right now I'm going to give you my TBR, what I'm hoping to read for the Royal Readathon and for Polarthon Meltdown. So first up we have Olaf.
Oh, look at that. I've been impaled.
And that is a book under 300 pages. I am going back to my roots, basically. So, for some of you may know, if you know me and we speak on a regular basis, I'm a witch, basically. Before you jump on me, I don't think I can, like, do magical spells and all that kind of stuff. Wicca is, in short, just a faith that I have, and it has a lot of stigma around it and myths surrounding it, and I'm not going to go into it in this video because it would be hella long, but I'm going to go back to my roots, and I've kind of lost my way a bit recently because I've not been focusing on myself. So I'm going to be reading Wicca, a guide for the solitary practitioner. I'm not part of a coven or anything, but this is basically it's just going back to basics and just relearning about Wicca and things like that. So yeah, there's that. It's not my usual type of book, but I feel like going forward I need to focus on myself more. So starting afresh, getting back to my roots, I think it's going to be a good thing. Next up we have Mushu.
Alright, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
And that is a book with a dragon. I've chosen Fire with Fire by Destiny Sawyer. This was June's Fairy Loot, and this is a book about two sisters and dragons who tend to slay dragons. And their one agreement, one thing that they agree with each other in life generally is that, you know, dragons kill or be killed, until one of them creates a connection and a soul bond with one of the dragons that they encounter, and it sort of pits sister against sister. So this is going to be a fun read. Next up we have Sebastian, a book with music.
The human world, it's a mess.
So I don't know what I'm going to read for this yet, because I've tried to have a look and think. I used to have a book called Choir on Hope Street or something like that, I think, that had a choir in it, but I don't think I have that anymore. It was a contemporary that I was given years ago, and I think I unhauled it. I don't have a book for that, so if you have any recommendations for books with music in that I don't have to fork out money for, like on Kindle Unlimited or something, then let me know. Next up we have Gus Gus. Real carefree. And that's a cheesy book. So I did want to read this in July, but we all know what happened in July. And this is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is the Contemporary Book Club's pick for July and August, I'm picking this because it's a good, I think it's going to be a typical enemies to lovers or colleagues that dislike each other to lovers kind of situation. And yeah, contemporaries in general are just very cheesy, aren't they? So I picked that one. That one for that one. Okay, so we've got Chip.
But I'm not sleepy.
And that is a middle grade or children's book. So I didn't get round to reading City of Rust, which is middle grade monthly's book for July. And we've got Shark Call in August. So I'm picking 2. And I'm hoping to read this at the beginning of the month, and I'll probably read this near the end of the month. But Shark Caller is middle grade monthly's pick of the month for August. Basically follows a girl who wants to be a shark caller, but her plans are interrupted when a girl turns up who just puts a spanner in the works, basically. And I don't really know much else about it, but I'm looking forward to it, and I need to catch up on this. So am I putting a lot of pressure on myself? Yes, but they are 2 short middle grades, so hopefully I can get them done. So next up we've got Hey Hey. This might be cheating a little bit, however, I don't think it is. So, Hey Hey is a book with comedy in, and I chose Spellslinger, Charmcaster, book 3 in the Spellslinger series, and by Sebastian de Castell. And the reason I picked this is because Rikers for me is my comic relief. I don't think he means to be. But a lot of the things that Rikers comes out with just makes me laugh. He's just so, he just bites back at everything. He's so witty and sarcastic and funny. He just makes me laugh. The way that he speaks to Kellen and winds him up, I just love it. So I'm picking this, and I think it's one of his smaller books. I'm still really annoyed that I can't get this in hardback. It's winding me up that I've got the rest of his books in hardback and not this, but it is what it is. But I'm going to be reading this. Next up we have a book with greed, and I've chosen The Mad Ship. I've also chosen this because it is my buddy read with Michael from The Average Reader, and basically I picked this because it's just a bunch of pirates are involved. It's got pirates in, Kenneth that's just greedy as well. There's quite a few greedy characters in here, and yeah. Mad Ship is the second book in the Life Ship Traders, so I can't really tell you much about it other than it follows Althea, who in the first book thought she was getting her life ship given to her when her father died on his decks. However, it didn't turn out the way she was expecting, and it goes from there. I can't really say much more than that, but yeah, lots of greedy people in here, and I'm assuming it's just going to get even worse before it gets better. So, oh, by the way, I forgot to say, Abu was the one that was the book with greed in. So next up we have Ray.
Oh, I'm a Cajun, bro. Born and bred in the bayou. Y'all must be new around here, huh?
Actually, we are from a place far, far away from this world.
Go to bed. Y'all from Shreveport?
And that's a book with death. And I don't know for 100% positive death. I don't know with 100% accuracy. I don't know how to word this. I don't know 100% that this will have death in it. But based on the amount of death and destruction and pure chaos that was in Malice, I can almost 99% guarantee that there will be some death in this as well. This is the second in the Faithful and the Fallen quartet by John Gwynne. I'm just finishing Malice right now, and this is just going to continue to follow Corbin on his journey I cannot wait to see what happens. So I'm getting a read along in there as well. And I will leave the details of the read alongs and things I'm partaking in the description box as always. And finally, for the readathon, for Royal Readathon, I'm going to be reading a book with mythology in. So I found this on Kindle, and it's like 2 books with Norse mythology and Greek mythology in. So I will be reading one of these books. We interrupt your scheduled broadcast to let you know Lisa made a boo-boo and missed off Pascal, which is a book with a colourful cover. And for this I will be using Akamath, which is also my buddy reader Liam. Back to your scheduled viewing. That is Royal Readathon, all done and dusted. However, hold the phone, at the end of August, Jade from Jade Reads, who normally does her Polarthon, a week-long Polarthon in February, has decided to do a mini Meltdown at the end of August, which is like a 36-hour readathon where you've got to read the prompts in order to save the world from global warming and the ice caps melting, which I absolutely adore. I love the concept and I am partaking. So, first prompt is a prompt with some kind of global warming issue in it, and I've chosen Melt. Reason being, I saw Becca Fowler choose it. I think it's to do with like ice caps melting. Yes. U2 lives in a remote Arctic village with his elderly grandmother. Their traditional way of life is threatened by changing snow and ice, which melts faster every year. Faye is trying to adapt to yet another new school. Worse still, her father's new job takes up spare time, and his behaviour has become odd and secretive. On a trip she hopes will fix things, their fates take a drastic turn, and Bae's life becomes entwined in U2's in a way she could never have imagined. So it's a race for survival. So, yes, this could also count towards my Royal Readathon book under 300 pages if I so choose. Next, we have a book with weathering, and I wanted to read this when I first got it anyway, but how could I pick a book other than this? I have to pick this. Rainbow Grey by Laura Ellen Anderson. This has weather magic in and a cloud cat called Nim. Look how cute that cloud cat is. It's a middle grade. It should be quick and easy. It's got illustrations in and it's got big writing in, and this is just going to be a very cute, cuddly, warm, quick, funky read, I think. And I've just realised that all my reads are middle grade. And then, if you know Gav from How to Train Your Gavin, he's doing a Frost Hat along in August, September and October. Like, how could I not partake in this? So once again, I'm getting another read along in, and also this is a book with icing. Have you seen the new Frost Hat cover for the final book? The third book of this series is out at the end of September. So Gav's doing a Frost Hat along, and it just fits perfectly in with the prompt and in with the release of the third book. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm really excited, and I've got to read. The good thing about this is I already have this on audiobook because I got it when I've already read this for Polarthon in February, and then I've got these 2 books that are really short middle grade. So all 3 middle grade for the 36-hour readathon. I'm hoping that this means that I can get it done. and I can beat that meltdown and stop global warming. Okay, so I said I was going to try and go easy on myself, didn't I? However, I do have a couple of other reads that I wanted to get in. So, Akamath, buddy read with Liam from Liam's Corner. Again, leave Liam linked down below. He's got Twitter. And we read Court of Thorn and Roses together. And now we're reading Akamath. And after the way Akatar left off, I have absolutely no idea where this is going to go. I'm scared. I'm also excited. I don't know how to feel about certain characters. I feel like my opinion might change, but I'm also concerned. So many feelings. First one got 5 stars, and I'm really hoping that this one does too. So I'll be buddy reading this at the beginning of the month as well. And then finally, I didn't get around to reading Graceling for the Graceling along. That's a thing, isn't it? I didn't get around to reading this, so I do want to try and get around to reading this and catch up, because book 2 is August book, and that is Fire by Christine Shaw. So I'm just going to try and see if I can finesse my TBR, get cracking. I did take a bit more of a break from reading in July, and I've literally read and literally watched all of the Marvel from like phase 1 to where it currently stands at phase 4, at the end of phase 4 at the moment. So that took up a lot of time in July as well, so I'm hoping that because I've got that out of my system and I'm now up to date, I will have more time to read. I do also have a couple of days off here and there in August, so maybe, hopefully that will help, maybe. That is my TBR for August. Is it a bit extreme? Possibly. Have I given myself a lot to read? Yes. But everything will be okay. Everything is fine.
What? Fine? Because I am. Huh? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Who else is fine?
Yeah, so that is me done. Pascal and editing Lisa here to let you know that I also missed off Lindsay's buddy read, which is Caraval. Sorry. That is also added to my TBR. Back to your scheduled viewing. If you like this video, then like this video, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and wish me luck on my extensive TBR. I will be vlogging as always. Again, vlogs have been very few and far between for this month, but I'm hoping to pick it back up and get back to normal for next month. But yeah, until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon.